Welcome back. A small Jefferson County community is barely making enough to stay afloat during the coronavirus pandemic. City leaders in Kimmswick fear they'll be out of money by the end of the year. News 4's Emma Hogue reports on the town many know for its festivals and holiday fun.
Now, the mayor tells me the city is on the brink of bankruptcy. Its two biggest festivals that earn the city thousands of dollars every year were canceled due to COVID. And now city leaders say they need $200,000 by the end of December to survive another year.
I've been coming here as long as I can remember.
In this charming city, tucked along the Mississippi River, you'll find historic homes, dedicated business owners, tourists, and locals.
It's probably one of my favorite places.
But tonight, behind its quaint facade, the Kimmswick community is struggling to stay alive, staring into what city leaders call a financial black hole.
There is nothing. I have never had an October so quiet.
Alderman Connie Schmidt has spent the last 2 decades planning the city's Strawberry Festival in June and Apple Butter Festival the last weekend in October. Both events that draw thousands every year, now canceled.
We just could not take the risk of all of these vendors having all these things and then cancel at the last minute.
Right now we have nothing.
Mayor Phil Stang says about 20% of the city's revenue comes from sales tax from local businesses. Many of those shops were closed for months due to COVID. The remaining 80% comes from the 2 festivals, a major source of income Kimmswick won't see this year.
Very little money. We have enough money to squeak through.
In fact, Stang says several city positions are now part-time, some even working as volunteers. He says his police officers are making a small fraction of what they used to.
Almost all the officers, if not all of them, work for almost nothing. They have to make $1 so they can maintain their credentials, but that's about it.
So how many would you like?
In lieu of strawberries and apple butter, Schmidt is selling t-shirts and hats that read Kimmswick Strong, also asking for donations to help this city barely getting by.
$5, $10, $1,000, whatever anybody can do, we would appreciate it.
A community accustomed to fighting devastating floods, proving even during a global pandemic, they're still Kimmswick strong.
We keep bouncing back no matter what, where Kimmswick has always been here for us.
The mayor says Kimmswick isn't eligible for any federal, state, or county aid. He says if the city doesn't get to that $200,000 mark, that will mean layoffs or even asking some employees to work as volunteers. If you'd like to donate, we have information on how to do that posted right now on our KMOV News app. Reporting in Kimmswick tonight, Emma Hogue, News 4.